We're here at Stansted Park Garden Centre, where we've got home delivery and click and collect, and I'm with Jonathan Abbott, the plant area manager, who's going to show us some of his favourite things available at the moment. Over to you, Jonathan.
Good morning. So we have got some lovely hanging baskets which just arrived, 14-inch, and those are $19.99 in price. We've got a really nice selection of those at the moment. Then we go on to bedding plants. We've got a lovely selection, starting off at $3.49 for things like lobelia in 6-packs. We've got trailing, we've got bush forms. We've got some lovely geraniums in packs, $5.99 for 6 plants. And we've got those in 5 different colours. Then we've got a lovely selection of violas in about 4 or 5 different colours, which are ideal for tubs and containers in the summer.
Okay, yeah, no, those do look really lovely, Jonathan, and they're good value, aren't they?
They're very good value at $3.49.
Yeah, and they're good little fillers in your pots.
They certainly are.
Yeah. It looks like there's trolley loads of really lovely fresh stock coming into the garden centre. So what's availability like at the moment, Jonathan?
Availability at the moment is good with some bedding, but other bedding plants that we are really struggling with at the moment. That normally we deal with about 4 different suppliers, and only 2 of them is actually delivering to us at the moment.
Right, but it looks like overall, when people phone up to place an order, there's a lot of choice for them, and you're going to be able to give them a really good range of plant material.
Yes, there is a good range at the moment.
Okay, so here we are now. We're on what we'd call the pot bedding, aren't we? Individually grown plants.
Yes, that's right. They're $2.29, 5 for £10. We've got a lovely selection. We've got a lot more coming in this week of pot bedding.
So these are the ones that are going to give you a sort of instant effect and get going quickly in your pots and borders, as opposed to the pack bedding, which I guess is a
little bit slower to get established.
Yeah.
But also very good for making your own hanging baskets.
Right. Okay, they're excellent, and I can see, as well as these benches here, we've got trolley loads coming in here, and some bigger. You've got some bigger pots here.
Bigger geraniums.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So geraniums, which are I know because I'm always a little bit late on my maintenance. Here are ones that are going to survive the summer without too much care.
That's right. Really nice pot full. $3.49 a plant. Really nice.
Okay, brilliant. And Jonathan, I've just spotted this trolley that's absolutely loaded with big packs of fuchsias and begonias.
And New Guinea hybrids.
And some New Guinea imps at the bottom there.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Really nice. First time we've been able to get hold of these this season. So really good, really nice, strong, healthy plants, and in a real nice size container as well.
I can see you've got some fantastic displays on the main beds outside, Jonathan. Can you talk us through some of that?
Okay, so we've got a lovely selection of acers. This is a particular cut leaf acer, which is really nice. And then next to it, you've got the standard Japanese maple leaf, which is really nice. We've got a lovely selection of different colours, ranging from yellow, going through to greens, to reds, to really dark purple.
They are one of the most stunning plants on the plant area, aren't they?
They certainly are.
And I always think that flowering plants are obviously fantastic when they're flowering, but plants that have got really strong foliage perform in the garden for month after month.
They certainly do. They certainly do. And not forgetting with the acer, the autumn colour.
Yeah. So, and some big ones. So you've got a range from, I think, of the small ones about
$29.99.
So up to about £100 for the bigger ones for people who want a bit of instant impact.
Yep, that's right.
Okay. What else have we got going along this bench?
We've got some lovely deciduous azaleas in flower. We've got the 2 different sorts. We've got the yellow and the orange, and they're absolutely fabulous this time of year.
Yeah, they do look stunning, and the foliage that comes out on those is pretty good as well, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Yeah. So they're a lovely plant there. What have you got here, Jonathan?
So this is a flowering dogwood or cornus. This is one of my favourite plants this time of year. This particular variety, as you can see, has the variegated foliage and the gorgeous white flower, which is an absolutely fabulous plant for the garden this time of year.
Yeah, I'd agree that the flowering dogwoods are one of my favourites too. They're lovely.
And also, as you can see from this one, if I put the two flowers side by side, you can actually see it's a smaller flower, but it's still a gorgeous plant.
Yeah, yeah. And they are a sort of long-lived plant that's going to be a sort of permanent feature of your garden for
20, 30 years plus.
Yeah, so a really lovely feature plant in the garden, all the different flowering dogwoods.
Oh, that's right.
Always stunning. I've got a couple in my garden, and when people visit at this time of the year, they're always one of the things that people sort of highlight and ask, "Oh, what's that?"
That's right. I've got one under my medlar tree, and it's really nice because you get the flowering of the dogwood that goes over, then you get the medlar in flower just after, which is really nice. So you know that summer's on the way when you see both of those in flower.
Yeah, and we're both people who've spent time at the Chelsea Flower Show, which unfortunately won't be on this year, but again, it's another favourite of visitors to the show. Yeah. Here's a lovely lilac, and you can see in the background the Stansted Park Farm Shop, our neighbours here, and I think everybody loves lilac. They're a fantastic plant. Can get quite big, but Jonathan, you've picked out one here that would be ideal.
Certainly, this is the Korean lilac, which will get up to about 4 foot in height, round about 3 foot spread. Again, you have this really nice scented flowers, really good this time of year in the garden.
Yeah, people can't, we haven't got smell-o-vision here, but they have got a gorgeous scent to them.
Fabulous.
Yes. And a lilac that can fit into even a small garden.
Yeah,
so,
and you can also put it in a pot if you wanted to as well.
Yeah,
it'd be perfectly okay.
Right, so now maybe the time to get a lilac for your garden.
So this is one of my favourite plants this time of year, the peony. Absolutely fabulous colours of the peony, quite long-lasting. They will spend probably 20, 30 years in your borders, constantly flowering in early summer. Really worth having a look at.
Yeah, they are looking beautiful, and I can see actually very popular with the bees at the moment.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, fantastic. I've just spotted here, Jonathan, probably one of the brightest things in the plant area at the moment.
So we've got a mixture here of azaleas and rhododendrons. The first one you're looking at is the easy dendron, which will actually grow on any soil. Traditionally, rhododendrons you would have to put either in a ericaceous compost or a lime-free compost, but now that they've actually developed varieties which you don't need to do this. Moving on then, we have the Japanese azaleas, which this time of year look absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, they certainly do. They are just so full of flower. It's incredible, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
Some bigger ones there, and here are some slightly
smaller ones.
smaller
ones which you can put into pots, which will brighten up your patio really nicely this time of year.
Okay, fantastic. And we've just gone past this display of food. Would you recommend that if you're buying azaleas, you want to get
would use an ericaceous seed such as the azalea and rhododendron seed?
Yeah, and I think a lot of people make the mistake of just using a standard feed on their ericaceous.
They certainly do, and then you'll find that your rhododendron azaleas go a little bit yellow because they haven't got enough magnesium.
Okay, so
we've got a lovely selection of herbs here, $1.99 in price, really good value, and really good for your barbecues and for your kitchen.
Okay, so fantastic. Are you a bit of a culinary person then, Jonathan? Are you good on the cooking?
I like cooking, but my wife says that I'm a too messy cook, so I don't really get enough time in the kitchen.
So maybe you should be kept out in the garden doing the barbecue, where it doesn't matter if you make a mess.
That's right.
Okay, right. Well, there's some good advice. Keep Jonathan outside. Don't let him in.
Here, Tim, is locally grown British wildflowers, which are really nice.
Okay, well that's fantastic. So, they're locally. So, where are they from then?
They're just the other side of Arundel.
Right, okay, and they do look fantastic there, don't they, as they're growing up? So
we've got some really nice ones. For instance, this one here is salad burnette, which is a wild flower, but it's also very good in salads because it's got a really nutty cucumber taste.
Right, okay then. Okay, that's lovely. So some real lovely wildflowers there.
Yes,
and then
right.
Some of the more standard perennials and plants in small containers that would be ideal
For small spaces, yes. So
Okay.
if you've got a particular area in the garden which you just need just a single plant to pop in it,
Yeah.
then we've got it for shade, full sun, for seaside conditions.
And I noticed these are 4 for £10,
Yes.
so they're pretty good
They are
value
very
as
good
well.
value, yes.
And now I'm going to sort of pan across, and you've got benches
We've got
here
some lovely lavender in stock.
full of lavender, which
Yes.
is obviously one of everybody's
English
favourites.
lavender, again, quite locally grown in Arundel, which is really nice.
Right. Yeah.
So we have the smaller pots starting off from £1.99, going up to
Okay.
£2.99, and the larger ones £8.99 in price.
Right, so that's brilliant. So if you're willing to spend a little bit of time looking after your plants, you could get a lovely lavender hedge or a bed for £1.99 a plant, brilliant value. And then some of the larger ones here, and these ones are some of the French lavender, aren't they? I can
French
tell.
lavender, they're in a 1 litre pot. Really nice plants, £2.99 in price.
Okay, so lavender are definitely a good value one to get here. And again, all of these I can see are British grown.
Yes.
And do we make, let's do a little plug for the UK, Jonathan. Do we make an effort to buy our plants from the UK?
Yes, we do. About 80% of our plants are UK grown.
Okay, so that's fantastic. Yeah, thank you very much.
That's okay, thank you.